for some questions.
It was a very tough game tonight. I thought we played, did a good job in the first half. We were setting a pretty good tone and giving ourselves a chance. The second half, they really kind of came out. They had a lot of energy, kind of sped us up a little bit. We took some quick shots. Where allowed them to get in transition, get a little bit of separation, and then there was a little bit of an uphill battle from there. But I thought we competed all night, had some opportunities. When you're playing a team, in my mind, it's the best team in the SEC right now. They're playing the best basketball. They're defending at a super high level. They're making shots. They're playing inside out. They're doing all the things that great basketball teams do. So, we thought we competed, but in this type of environment, coming in into their place, we got to have more performances than we had tonight. Had some opportunities, had some good looks, but we didn't convert them. And when they got those opportunities, they did. So and that was the difference in the game.
Stack, the last couple of games, when you give yourself a chance on the road against ranked teams, what do you feel like it's going to take at this point to get over the hump and get some of these wins against top teams?
Just consistency in our practices. I think we've I think we've got to continue to compete and do all those things, because we can't turn it on in the game, but then trying to put the onus on our older guys to make sure that we have every game we can. I didn't think we practiced well before the Missouri game. The film that we watched before wasn't what I feel is indicative of what we needed going into those games, and we did practice a lot better coming into this game. So I guess we got to find a way to string that together. I mean, it's not about just getting in games and turning it on, but that's just that's on me. To make sure that we continue to get better in that department. I mean, I don't. Us being in games, we've been in games for 4 years now. I think it's time to show up and win some games, win these times when we get these opportunities. But we got 15 more chances to do so. But I think obviously this is some confidence boosters. But like I said, because this team has been blowing people away, and rightfully so. They've been doing it the right way, playing hard, playing tough, playing defense, and sharing the ball and making shots. And so there's something that we can learn and get better from that. That you got to do it all the time. That guy over there, I know he preaches it. He's staunch about it, and we have to continue to raise our level. I mean, it's pros on that team. There's some guys that's gonna play at the next level there. That when they had opportunities one-on-one, they turned around and they made shots over the top and did some good things. And but I thought our guys, Jordan had a good run for us. He did some good things for us. Liam, we pounded inside to him. He did some good things for us. But we got to have more contributions. When we look down our roster, we get those opportunities. Can't look down and have 1 for 5, 1 for 6, 2 for 7, 3 for 7 on against a team like that.
So, Grant Raymond on through since he had given up more than 35 in the first half this season, y'all scored 39. What were y'all able to do to be effective there in the first half?
I mean, I think I still don't think we left some opportunities on the table there ourselves. I thought we could have probably even had a bigger half, but we probably saw some shots go in. We were able to get to the line a little bit, maybe pounded inside. Bench team. It's not really like this token starting. With our lineup, our starters basically come off the bench. We're trying to save them from foul trouble, trying to take advantage of maybe playing against some another team's second unit before their first team get out. So I mean, that's just our strategy for doing that. So we had some good success with that. But the second half, I just thought the game kind of got a little bit out of sorts a little bit in that, just to where there was a lot of things that maybe could have been called that just could have changed the game a little bit different. We got ourselves, we got sped up, and we took a couple quick shots, and they took advantage of it.
Hey, Coach.
What up, Joe?
You mentioned learning how to win a lot. Do you think tonight's kind of a game that helps you, and what do you think there is to learning how to win? Is it just experiencing games like this and playing in environments like this, or is there something you're preaching?
Yeah, you got to win them to learn how to win. So no, but I think it's you know, just coming down and again, coming in that second half and making sure, knowing that this team probably hadn't been down a whole lot at the half, that they were going to come out with a haymaker. They come out in the first 8 minutes and try to blow teams away just by how hard they play. And I think that's something that we can learn, you know, just to, you know, you can gain some separation, you can win some games, and you know, in the early parts of the game, and they came out and they were grabbing, they were holding, they were doing all those type of things that in that second half, and that, you know, we one pass and shot, one pass and a shot, and that's not how we play. You know, we've taken shots on the baseline, non-paint twos. That's really not our style. We want to get those shots in the paint, and we didn't do that. So we just and again, I went with the, you know, the different lineup that more of our veteran group to start to the second half, and rethinking that now because it just didn't pay off. We came out and did things that was that first group doesn't do, because they know that they're trying to stay on the floor, trying to earn minutes. And so it's just something that we're continuing to look at. But some good things. There's some positives to take from him. You know, Shelby came in, didn't act like he was a freshman in the first half, made shots for us. Kind of, you know, kept us in the game. Lee Doyle, you know, we probably hadn't played a lot recently. We got our bigs in both bigs in foul trouble. He came in and got 3 baskets, a couple rebounds, a big block, saved the basket I thought was a for sure basket, and he stepped up and cleared the way for us. So he's some positives definitely to take about it, you know, going forward. But again, it's on me and on our staff to continue to raise the level of how we compete on a day-to-day basis, not just in games but in practices as well. And that starts with our leadership, and we've been trying to encourage them to be better leaders, you know, within our team.
Coach, you've seen the guys like Santiago Escobar, beside Jordan James for a few years now. How have they developed, and what are they doing that's pushing Tennessee to the level they're at right now?
I mean, they've been here, and they've gotten better and better, you know, each year. And I think that's just they play hard. I think that's a talent and a skill set within itself, just playing hard and playing aggressive. I mean, I think Scobie's, you know, he's borderline edgy, you know what I'm saying, so to speak. I mean, I don't think everything he does is within the limits of what you should be doing, but he does it, and he's consistent with it. So that's, I mean, he reminds me of Ginobili a lot, you know what I'm saying, those guys that just get up under your skin. I mean, you love to have them on your team, but you don't like playing against them. You know, I mean, he's stuck with it. I mean, he's had ups and downs when he's been here, but now he's coming off the bench, and he's confident. He's coming in knowing that that they want him to take shots, and he understands the system and what's going on. So it's good to see guys in our league that, you know, stick it out and they don't run from the adversity as soon as, you know, something that everything that doesn't go their way. You know, as we see it nowadays with the transfer portal. And it's good to see that they're having that success, and we've got some guys on our roster that the same way.
Last one, go to the back.
You know, it's been several years since this program has beaten Tennessee. What needs to happen to kind of get back to the same level, you know, that Tennessee is at?
I don't even know how to answer that question. I think we competed, we played as hard as we can. Like I said, we need to make a few more shots and you know, get a few more contributions down our line, down that roster. You know, more so than what, you know, like what they had, and then that could be the difference in the game. I mean, that's not something that necessarily needs to happen a year from now. That could happen